Hello, my name is Agatha, and I'm going to do a tarot reading to find out how will the marriage of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will be. How will their marriage be? And I'm using the Mystical Tarot. Right now it's 12:18 on the 19th of May 2018. I'm seeing the ceremony of the royal wedding on TV, and they had just say I will actually. So let's see how will the marriage between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle be. How will their marriage be? Okay, and I'm going to use the Celtic Cross, which is a 10-card reading, and if you'd like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. So how will the marriage of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry be? How will their marriage be? Okay, I'm gonna cutting, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's count how many major arcanas they have. Okay. There's one major arcana card, okay, which is the Lovers, which is interesting. Now, the heart of the matter, or the central theme, sorry, I have a cold, the Six of Swords. So, healing. This could be a healing sort of marriage for both of them. But honestly, I look at this and what I see is traveling. They'll travel a lot. They'll travel a lot for, I would say, charity. They will travel a lot for charity, to do charity work, I would say. It's interesting that I'm seeing here the planets. I don't know, the ring, I think this is Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. Saturn, yeah, it's like this cosmic feeling. So they'll they might do very important charity work both together, and maybe doing charity work is the thing that will unite them and will help them heal each other if they have any type of problems within the relationship. Now, that which is yet not seen, the Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna read this as a kid, and it might be a girl because Pentacles is connected with the element of Earth, and Earth signs are feminine signs. So that which is yet not seen, it's the Page of Pentacles. So one way of reading this is they're gonna have a kid. It might be a girl, or if it's not a girl, their baby might be born when the sun is in an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So their kid might be born, May. When is Taurus? I should know this. I should know this by heart. April, May. So their kid might be born. Either it's their kid who's going to be born in late May, April, May, and then September, October, August, September, so late August to September, or in, when is it, December or January, or they announce around those times that Meghan is pregnant. Another way of reading this, because it's Pentacles, it's money, they'll start a new charity. They will start a new charity. Now, the root of the situation, the root, the Ten of Cups. So it seems it might be a very happy marriage, because this is this is a happy happy card, a happy marriage card, actually. So yeah, they might even have 2 kids, even though here it's only shown 1. So yeah, honestly, it could be happy. It could be a very happy marriage. Now, the past influencing the present and the future, and there's the Knight of Wands. So passion. So they fell in love with each other. It was like not impulsive, but it was not the type of relationship that kind of slowly graduated into the level of love. No, it was a passionate start of relationship, a quick relationship that quickly they got involved, quickly they fell in love with each other, and quickly this is quickly, even though it's a few years, it's quick passion. That's in their past. Passion is in their past. Now, what's in their mind, or that which they want? It's 5 of Wands. Okay, there might be some sort of conflict, even though there's the happy marriage card at the root, at the basis. Even though maybe this is like a desire that they have. Maybe they won't be happy. I don't know. Okay, maybe this card, the 10 of Cups, showing up at the root, signifies this is like a wish that they have to have a very happy family, or they have a good. What's wrong with my hair? They have a good how do you say, model. There's good models around him in terms of what a happy family looks like. So this also might, because there's 2. This might be Kate Middleton and Prince William as a model to them. They want to model themselves after Kate Middleton and Prince William, in terms of what a happy family looks like. But at the top, there's the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a card about conflict. And there's this guy. I'm looking at the TV, and there's like this priest, and he's, oh God, no. he's being, I think he's an American, he's a preacher, and he's taking it over the top, and he's spending way too much time talking. That's not his moment, and he makes it like his moment. No, the guy is talking too much. Oh, so there might be conflict. In their marriage, and maybe that which they want is not to have conflict with each other. This could be conflict because of their marriage. It's ongoing. A lot of people are not happy that Meghan Markle married Prince Harry, and this will keep going. Okay, this will keep going. So this might affect their marriage. The 5 of Wands can also be playfulness. So they might want to keep the playfulness type of vibe in their marriage. Near future could be 3 months from now, May, June, July, August. There's the 7 of Cups. There might be in late August, there might be some sort of deceptive sort of news concerning them. In the newspapers, in the media, there might be some sort of news, not real news, concerning them in about 3 months' time. There might be lies concerning them in about 3 months' time. I don't know what it is, but This is also the card of choices. So in about 3 months' time, they'll have choices. I don't know in what way. Maybe choices concerning charities. Maybe choices concerning setting up a charity. They'll have choices, and they'll have to make sure that they will make the right decision in whatever area of their life this relates to. I have no idea in what area of their life this might relate. This could be, for instance, where to live. But there'll be like choices, and they have to make the appropriate choice. They have to make a good decision. Now the next card is going to represent them in their marriage, and that's the Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Seven. Yeah, they might be fighting. By the way, they might be fighting concerning a choice. Now, what choice? I said where to live, but it could be any other thing. Okay. Again, it could be concerning their work, their charity work, but they're fighting over some sort of choice. Now, the marriage concerning them, the Seven of Wands. It could be, again, they could fight one another because maybe they have different set of values. They might have different set of values. Or it's like they're always being attacked and they feel the need to defend themselves. So they'll feel the need to defend themselves. It's like they against the world. It's like everyone is coming at them, the media again, and they have to defend themselves. And I think because the figure here, it's the man, I think Prince Harry will be more vocal in the defense of their marriage. They will defend their values, they will defend their point of view. Now, others, people surrounding them, or how other people see them, and there's the Lover's card, so people around them will see them as in love. And again, this is the choice card. There's some sort of choice coming up. I don't know in what area of their life, but there's a choice coming up in their life, and this might be apparent more within the next 12 months. There's a choice. What's going on with my hair? Okay. Anyway, so the fact that they have a choice, that they have to choose something, will be apparent to everyone around them within the next 12 months. Actually, within the next 3 months. Yeah, this is how, to me, this is people around them, how people around them see them as in love or as someone who has to make a choice, as a couple who have to make a choice. If this card represents others, people surrounding them, there's someone around them who have to make a choice also. I don't know to what area. I don't understand this. I'm just reading the cards, okay? Now the next card is in the position of hopes, fears, and advice, and there's the Queen. The King of Swords. They hope to be very clear with each other and with other people. They hope to protect themselves because this is the King of Swords. So hey, they hope to protect themselves. I'm looking at the egg. So they want to. They another wish that they have is to have a child quickly. Because I'm looking here at the egg, and it's more Prince Harry because he was a military. I don't know if he still is he's still a military person, and this is the military man. So it's more his wish. He wants to be a father quickly, and he'd like to have a son. Honestly, I think it's going to be a girl, but I might be mistaken about that. But he'd like to have a son quickly. This also might mean that they might need medical assistance in order to get pregnant. It might mean that as well. What else? Oops, fears. As a fear, again, they are afraid of being attacked. Again, by the media in a very relentless sort of way. This might be ongoing. Attacks from the media might be ongoing. What else? This also represents lawyers, I would say. So they don't like lawyers meddling in their business concerning their marriage. As an advice, I would say that it would be very important to them both, for both of them in their marriage, to be absolutely clear about what they think, feel, and desire. They need to be clear with each other, and they kind of need to detach at some point. How do I say this? To look at their marriage, at their union in a rational and logical way. So that would be the advice also. So for that you need a little bit of detachment and not allow your emotions to get in the way. And everything that surrounds them also, they need, in order to judge it, they need a little bit of detachment, emotional detachment, in order to see things clearly. They should not ignore the advice given to them by older people, by people who know what they're talking about. There's intelligent people around them who will give them proper advice, and they should not ignore it. And this advice, it's again concerning anything that deals with the law, but also medical advice. But anything connecting with the law, they will be given advice. For instance, setting up a charity, they should absolutely hear the advice that will be given to them. As a fear, again, I'm going to go back to as a fear. The fear could also be that they are equally afraid that their marriage becomes cold, and with no emotion. And I think maybe it's because the figure here, it's the king. I think it's more Meghan who's afraid of that. Meghan is afraid that eventually Prince Harry will become cold and distant. I think that's her fear. Because this person can be very cutting, the King of Swords can be very cutting. The King of Swords. I think this represents Charles also. I think this represents Prince Charles, and maybe within a year he might be king. I'm sorry to say this. So quite quickly he might be king. I don't know if Prince Charles is a Virgo. I equate swords. Sometimes Virgo is very rational minded, very rational, very, very logical. So even though Virgo is an earth sign, sometimes it kind of behaves like the swords, kind of in a very cutting sort of way, like the air element, in a very rational type of way, in an analytical type of way. So Prince Charles, they might be afraid of him. They might be afraid of Prince Charles, and he might actually, Prince Charles, by the time he becomes king, might be giving them. Now it's 12:37, and they're like exchanging the rings. Prince Charles actually might be giving both of them very good advice, and they should listen to the advice that Prince Charles will be giving them, because he went through stuff, okay? He knows better. He knows how to deal with the media. So he might be giving them advice that might seem kind of heartless type of advice, but I would say that they should listen to Prince Charles at the time that he becomes king. So also, as a fear, they might be afraid that King Charles will be some sort of an opponent to their desires, to their hopes. They should absolutely treat King Charles, when he becomes king, not as an enemy, not as an adversary, but someone who's wise, someone they should listen to. Because if they do not treat him, I'm sorry, with that regard, he can become an enemy. I think this is like, again, I'm sorry, it's probably more King Charles, than when he becomes king, trying to defend Prince Harry. So I think this is Prince Charles when he becomes king. He might become king quite rapidly, which also tells me about, the page, that which is yet not seen, the page of Pentacles. I don't know if he's a Virgo. I don't know if Prince Charles is a Virgo, so he might become king, kinda. I might be wrong at this, okay? So I'm gonna give all possible meanings. So he might become king within a year. I don't know, okay? I have no idea. I don't know. Now the outcome, Two of Wands. Again, choices. They have choices in this marriage. Now, choices in any type of area. I'm thinking charity work. I'm thinking they have choices concerning charity work, but it's choices at all levels. There's choices, especially within the next year. There's choices. They have choices. And you have to make some sort of decision. Eventually, there will be two choices, and they'll have to decide upon one. It could be, like I said, where they live, for instance, or what type of charity to set up. And see, the guy is holding a globe, is holding the whole world in their hands. Whatever choice they have, it's something global. Again, this could be a global charity. They might set up a global charity. And they want to expand something. They have like maybe a common vision. I'm sorry. And they want to expand it. They want to share that vision to the whole world. So they might travel a lot in order to do so. But they have to be very careful in terms of the law. They have to be very careful. They have to do everything by the book. If this is setting up a charity, they have to, take the best lawyers, hire the best lawyers, make everything properly in a very intelligent sort of manner. This is looking at the long view. This is taking the long view. This is something, they might set up a charity which might last for a very long time, and it might be global. That might be their intention. And you know what I'm thinking? Because I remember when doing the Prince George natal chart when he was born. And I remember that what I wrote in Prince Charles' report, astrological report, which is at Smashwords if you want to buy it. I remember that I wrote something that Prince George, might. It's like people when he grows up, they just want to give them money. So Prince George might have he might attract money to him very easily, but he should use that money to charity. So that would be the appropriate way to use that money, because he might have a very global type of impact, Prince George, when he will be at a certain age. He might have a very positive global sort of impact, and I remember writing at the time that he might set up a charity that has a global impact, and it might last for centuries. What if, and I'm just thinking here, what if that charity is actually set up by Prince Harry, by Meghan Markle, and eventually George will be involved in that charity? Prince George will be involved. I don't know, it seems interesting. So they'll have to fight people who will keep attacking them. They have to treat Prince Charles properly, because if they don't, when he becomes king, he might be an opponent, he might be an adversary. They don't want that. They should listen to him. There's choices, there's charity work, there's a lot of traveling. And that's it. I hope they have a great marriage. And again, if you'd like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.